Solange is persistently holding Jay-Z accountable, showing no signs of relenting anytime soon. She's actively revealing aspects of his actions, recently exposing him for allegedly acting as a handler and blacklisting his rivals in the industry. Presently, Solange continues to reveal Jay-Z's alleged infidelity, not just once or twice, but a staggering 12 times. Mr. Sean Carter, a significant figure in Hollywood, is facing serious accusations of engaging in extramarital affairs. Solange is taking a no-nonsense approach with Jay-Z, prompting us to question the intense focus on exposing him. She's even provided evidence supporting her claims about his affairs. Get ready to secure your edges and lace fronts, because the tea is delivering exactly what needed to be served, or shall I say spilled. The rumor mill is buzzing about Jay-Z allegedly taking extreme measures, including harming one of his mistresses, to safeguard Beyonce. It's becoming increasingly evident that Solange harbors intense animosity towards Jay-Z. While inklings of this situation existed before, recent weeks have only heightened the clarity surrounding the strained dynamics between them. Solange has intensified her efforts to expose Jay-Z, reaching a peak in the past couple of weeks as she consistently speaks out against him. The situation doesn't seem to be improving, and it's evident that tensions are escalating. The street buzz suggests that Solange has grown weary of Jay-Z's behavior, and she's actively encouraging Beyonce to consider parting ways with him. Rumors of a potential divorce between Jay-Z and Beyonce have been circulating, raising questions about whether Beyonce truly intends to leave her husband. There's speculation that Solange's increased vocalization about Jay-Z in recent weeks might be driven by her desire to pressure Beyonce into reconsidering the marriage. It almost appears as if she's attempting to influence Beyonce's decision by publicly addressing Jay-Z's actions. While some may argue that Solange's approach, exposing her sister's husband as a cheat, is somewhat embarrassing, it appears she might see it as the only viable option to finally push Beyonce towards ending the relationship once and for all. You've probably witnessed the infamous elevator incident where Solange confronted Jay-Z, allegedly after discovering he was involved with someone else following the Met Gala. Solange means business, and she's made it abundantly clear. In recent weeks, she's gone to great lengths to shed light on Jay-Z's character, aiming to compel Beyonce to end their marriage. One of her initial moves involved supporting singer Maya in revealing Jay-Z's alleged attempt to engage in an affair with her. When Maya rejected his advances, Jay-Z reportedly retaliated by allegedly blackballing her. For those who missed this piece of information, Maya collaborated with Jay-Z on the remix of her song Best of Me. As per a producer who worked on the track, Jay-Z felt slighted by Maya, believing she wasn't appreciative enough of his contribution to her song. So, Jay came to the studio that night at the Hit Factory. He got it right away. He understood what it was, but he didn't like Maya's vibe in the room. He looked at her like she was a spoiled brat because she was. Jay looked at her like, "I'm about to rap on your record. You're about to have a hit, and I don't think you really appreciate it." The producer claimed that Jay-Z then stormed out of the studio. After which, people in the studio said to Maya, "Yo Maya, Jay wants to record the record, but he feels like you're not giving him any love. Like no thank you or none of that." Following the incident, they managed to coax Jay-Z back into the studio. Reports at the time suggested that Maya had to maintain a cordial demeanor with him. Allegedly, Jay-Z attempted advances, but Maya shut him down, which supposedly led to Jay-Z's sour mood. Producers attempted to spin the narrative, portraying Maya as ungrateful for the feature. However, the story didn't end there. Fast forward to 2014, with the infamous Jay-Z and Solange elevator incident grabbing headlines. Rumors circulated about Jay-Z's infidelity, and Maya found herself dragged back into the spotlight. Accusations of being Jay-Z's secret side piece surfaced, reaching a peak when Beyonce released her album, Lemonade. Maya faced intense scrutiny, accused of being Becky with the good hair. Despite playing it cool, she eventually had to publicly deny the allegations after being dragged harshly on social media, responding to a fan's inquiry on Instagram. Jay-Z had an 11-year affair. Are you his side chick or not? Maya quickly fired back. Never did, never was, never will, she also wrote. I play second to no one. Pay my own bills, have my own label, own management company, rely on God only, and respect myself and marriage too much for nonsense. Setbacks in an interview with Vlad TV. She disclosed that she faced obstacles because she refused to succumb to the pressures imposed by a specific individual within the industry.
Did you say so guarded within your career?
This is what I did. I said, no, I'm good, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so sometimes that doesn't translate as far as what you are allowed to have, what you have access to. You will be blackballed. You will be talked about, you will be shitted on, you will be rumored about. But you have to stand strong on what you don't care for. It's not that serious to me, you know, if I have to sell my soul. And people will still try to manipulate. I understand that I might have sacrificed something in the physical world, but the spiritual world is not worth it. You're okay. You don't need to do anything. What you need to do is protect every part of your life, your spirit especially, because everything else is connected to that. And it's very difficult to be around. It's just very difficult. And the way they define success is not your idea of success.
There are recent claims, albeit unverified, that Solange is alleging Jay-Z had an affair with Maya. According to these unconfirmed reports, Maya attempted to end the relationship, leading Jay-Z to react negatively, and allegedly resulted in her being blackballed. Solange might have believed she resolved the situation when she exposed Jay-Z for blacklisting Maya, but it didn't have the impact she expected. To escalate matters, she unveiled more serious allegations, accusing Jay-Z of infidelity from the beginning of his relationship with Beyonce. Before delving into the cheating rumors, Solange recently affirmed that there were undisclosed aspects of Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship. She clarified that they first met when Beyonce was 15 or 16, contrary to the commonly stated age of 18 in the media. Solange highlighted an early interview with Jay-Z that had somehow been overlooked in the depths of the internet. In a 2007 Charlie Rose interview, Jay-Z said he'd met Beyonce 10 years ago, or in 1997. But if they met in 1997, Beyonce was merely 16 when she and Jay-Z first crossed paths, and depending on the exact date, she could have even been 15 at the time. The notion of Jay-Z, then in his late 20s at 27 or 28, pursuing a teenage Beyonce is undeniably questionable, to say the least. According to Solange, one of Jay-Z's early infidelities involved singer Charlie Baltimore. For those attuned to the rumors circulating back in the day, whispers of an affair between Charlie and Jay-Z behind Beyonce's back were not unheard of. Charlie Baltimore, formerly involved with Notorious Big, held the distinction of being the first female artist on the Murder Inc. label. According to Solange, Jay-Z allegedly engaged in an affair with Charlie in the early stages of his relationship with Beyonce, only a few months into their dating. However, Charlie eventually grew weary of being the other woman and decided to end things with Jay-Z. Despite being in a relationship with Beyonce, Jay-Z didn't take the situation gracefully. Instead, he became jealous when Charlie moved on with her new partner. This period was marked by an incident many may recall when Jay-Z was arrested for allegedly stabbing a man in a club. Charlie Baltimore, who was previously linked to Notorious B.I.G., achieved the distinction of being the first female artist on the Murder Inc. label. As per Solange, Jay-Z purportedly had an affair with Charlie during the initial phases of his relationship with Beyonce, just a few months into their courtship. Eventually, Charlie decided to put an end to the affair, feeling tired of being the other woman. Despite Jay-Z being in a relationship with Beyonce, he didn't handle the situation gracefully. Instead, he exhibited jealousy when Charlie moved on with her new partner. This period was marked by a memorable incident when Jay-Z was arrested for an alleged stabbing in a club, a noteworthy episode in his personal history. Solange is currently debunking the established narrative, asserting that the true motivation behind Jay-Z's stabbing incident was his jealousy upon learning about Charlie's involvement with a producer. Reacting with envy to your previous romantic connection moving on when you're already in a relationship with Beyonce might appear irrational. People are suggesting that Solange is stirring the pot, but she's far from finished. Allegedly, she claims to possess concrete evidence of Jay-Z being involved in more messy situations, with additional receipts of his infidelity. Meanwhile, I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below. Was Jay-Z really out here big pimping for real? Let me know, and don't forget to check out the next video.